Hey, Ty, when Kawhi gets those 21 points in the third quarter, was there a point in that quarter where you just felt like whatever the plan was going in for the offense, it just scrap it, let's just give it to Kawhi, like let him work?
Yeah, I thought the team did a good job of just recognizing that he had it going and kept running our double aways. And Kawhi was coming off a shot. And we ran our single pins. He came off a shot. And then it went under a few times. And, he stopped back and made a couple of shots. And we needed every bit of it tonight.
What did you get a feel for how he felt late in that quarter, in the fourth quarter, when he fell down, kind of held holding his knee? Did he feel?
Yeah, I didn't get a chance to ask him after the game, but he finished the game. So I mean, I guess we'll see later. But I thought he felt pretty good afterwards.
Thanks.
We'll go over to Tomer.
Hey, Ty, congrats on the win. First of all, are you willing to start the Lou Williams Defensive Player of the Year campaign?
Man, we got to get it started right now. Right now. He's been unbelievable. I'm telling you, we said after the game tonight, but just his effort all year long has been great. I thought he's been doing a good job of fighting the post, doing a good job in his helps and shrinks. He's doing a good job of trying to guard one-on-one, and he's giving the effort, and that's all we can ask. And he's been great, all year long, and have no complaints with Lou Will on that side of the basketball.
You guys, you finished out with sort of a small ball lineup with Marcus at the 5. I'm curious, is that something you've been waiting to use? And what did you make of that 5-man lineup?
I mean, it was good for us. I think once Marcus gets in some better shape, I think it'd be really good for us. We're able to switch, 1 through 5. And tonight, with the way they shot the basketball and the way they moved the ball, it was a tough night for us. But we tried everything. We trapped them, we zoned them, we switched, we went under, we did everything. And they just had one of those nights. One of those days where they just shot the ball really well. So, but that small ball lineup is going to be something we'll use, going down the stretch.
Thank you.
Thanks, Tomer. We'll go over to Farbod.
Hey, Ty, was there a conversation you had with Lou about, what he had to do to get it going today, or did he just kind of figure that out himself when he kind of exploded the way he did today?
We had a talk last night. I just told him, defensively, he's been really solid all year. And I just said, offensively, he's been trying to do the right thing of moving the basketball. But I just told him, you just got to be yourself. Be who you are, who you've been the last 14, 15 years. And if you're scoring, we're going to keep you out there. And he said, say less. So that's their new lingo, say less. And tonight, he came out and had a great offensive performance.
Thanks, Farbod. We'll go over to Justin Russo.
Hey, Coach. Congratulations on the win.
Thank you.
It seems like one of the key adjustments you made for this game was kind of splitting up Luke Kennard and Lou Williams, being able to let each of them run with the starters for a little bit. Is that something that was kind of only for this game, or is it something you kind of foresee as doing in the future as well?
Well, we gave a 10-game sample size of how we wanted to play it, and with Lou, Luke, and Reggie, and we gave it a shot, and then the numbers came back. It wasn't as good as we need them to be. So I had conversations with all the guys last night, and talked to each guy individually, just told them what my mindset was and what my thinking was, and everybody was great with it. And so, Reggie, who's been playing good for us, I thought, he's had some good stretches. I had to talk to him last night about just staying ready and then just trying to stagger Lou and Luke as much as possible so we can always have at least 4 defenders on the floor at the same time. So tonight, it wasn't good because they were just making every shot, but I think going forward, I think it would be pretty good for us.
Thanks. Go over to Shane Young.
Hey, Ty, congrats on the win. I noticed in that third quarter, it seemed like, he had Serge playing a little bit more in a deep drop. And then that's when Zach, I think, hit a few threes and then the timeout come and then you adjusted. At this point, with the amount of threes that are being hoisted in the league, like, do you feel like drop coverage can still exist at a prominent level, or do you think it's going to be extinct?
I just think it depends on who's coming off those screens. Off the pick and roll. Like Zach LaVine, he's a tough shot maker. He's a guy Steph's one of the guys you got to be up on. But Zach is one of those guys. We just came into the game and just try to give him different looks. And like you said, we start off in a drop. He made a couple. We moved our guys up. He still made a couple. We switched. We blitzed. They hit the short roll. So tonight they just had it going offensively. And I'm just happy for our guys that we found a way to win it. But the drop defense is going to be hit or miss. It depends on who's coming off the screen.
Hey, Shane, we'll go over to Miriam.
Hey, Ty, congrats, man.
Thank you.
You mentioned Marcus. Clearly, he's not 100% yet, but kind of what do you make of his play so far? And also wondering if Kawhi has talked to you guys much about like not being able to breathe with the mask and how happy he might have been to lose that thing.
Well, it was, he hasn't said anything yet, but I think we say it's an extra defender. That's what we call it, the mask. We call it an extra defender. He was out to play through, but we took it out tonight, and he had a really good game. And with Marcus, I thought he did a good job. I think the first time, he was a little anxious, I think, offensively, but then, Chauncey had a good talk with him and just playing through the offense, he's going to get shots. And then he came back and made 3 threes for us. So we're gonna get him going. He's going to get in better shape, and he's going to be a big weapon for us.
Thanks, man.
And Charlie Widows.
Hey, Ty, just following up on Kawhi there. He crossed 10,000 points today for his career. What can you say about how good he was in the third? He had a career high threes today, and how good was he today?
He was really good. I thought he played with great pace, with great force to get into the basket. His shot was really going tonight, so they kind of opened up the drives for him, which was really good. And at the end of the game, we gave him the game ball, and the guys just, started clapping, just said congratulations on 10,000 points.
Thank you.
And we'll take one last follow-up from Andrew Greif. You can go ahead.
Hey, Ty, one more kind of lineup question. In that first quarter, it looked like you took Pat out fairly early, brought Luke in, and then paired up Pat's minutes with PG coming back in. Is that sort of staggering, the combinations of staggering Kawhi and PG and getting Pat and PG together early on? Is that something that we should expect going forward?
Yes, I just think try to mix up the Lou and Luke combination. Going into, at the end of the first quarter, they'll probably play like a minute and a half together. We kind of overlap, and then we'll bring Pat Beverly back to start the second quarter. So that's a rotation that we, talked about as a staff and last night. And like I said, I talked to all the guys individually about my thinking. And tonight defensively didn't really work out because they was hitting on all cylinders. But I think going forward, it will be good for us, knowing that we have 4 defenders on the floor at a time.
Thank you.
Thanks, Coach. That's all the time we got for you.
All right, thank you.
Have a good day.